Hi, this is Nayalla. Thank you so much for joining me again today. So, today we're going to discuss the different types of entities. So, after working with people for a while, it seems like the same kind of categories show themselves. So, we have the generational entity, we have elementals, we have parasitic entities, we have entities that have been sent to us or we've picked them up. One of my past clients described them as hitchhiker entities, and we also have the alien entities. There is also a type of entity, usually I found in squid or octopus or tentacle type entity, that is to do with mind control as well. So the negative entities generally are non-human energy beings, although sometimes we do get disembodied entities that attach to us as well. Like I mentioned before, there is elementals, so the elementals tend to be quite cheeky and naughty, and often just found in our homes. It's maybe moving stuff, rearranging stuff, and it's pretty easy just to send them back to nature. They're not really too much trouble. They're just a little bit of a nuisance at times. We also have connected to extraterrestrial or alien technology, implants, tracking devices, and tag and track type of devices that come in various forms as well, that we remove along with the entity removal. When I say we, I mean myself and my spiritual team. I have got a team in spirit that help me, so my guides and my angels. So that's what I mean when I say we generally. Um, so we also see the astral parasites, where there is this kind of feeding off the human energy field going on. Psychic leeches I see quite often as well, and they just latch on and just feed off our energy. Also, what I'm seeing as well is jellyfish entities, and they seem to tear into our space. So, tear into either our reality, so our individual world, or even our auric field as well. And they could create pain in your physical body. And then once they've done that, which is basically just creating an entry point, that allows these tentacle parasites to come in, and the mind controlled entities as well. So they will root into energy centers and they will create holes in the aura as well. And very often, if somebody has got a tentacle parasite, then the people around them will feel maybe drained, and they might have people wanting to avoid you if you've got that going on as well, because their tentacles just will take energy and insert programs as you go and connect with others. So the octopus squid type of entities, they're connected to generational entities a lot of the time as well. And they are connected to the mind control. So inserting programs into your consciousness, into your mind, creating thought loops, and then really just feeding on what that generates, and also maybe having some control over how you behave, where you go, what you do as well. We also have slug-like forms. They can create chronic fatigue, and they really just suck the life force out of a person. Very similar to the leeches. There's serpent or snakes. They kind of coil around. I've seen around the torso, around the spine and around the brain, sometimes as well, either a leg or a foot. And there's quite a clamping energy going on, slow people down and stop them from really living to their fullest potential. There's also the stingray, and that will attach to the chest, attach to the heart. So you could get chest pain or breathing difficulties if you have got one of those entities. There's also demonic possession, where you're very likely not completely taken over, but there is amplified aspects of the personality that are darker in nature that really get manipulated. So the demonic possession will really latch onto people that are dealing with things such as addictions, perversions, fears, anger, or really stuck in their shadow self. What people find if they have got that demonic possession going on is that it's really hard to control their addictions, or it's really hard to control their anger, because that's the energy that they're feeding off. So you are carrying out a behavior or a habitual pattern, basically, for them to feed off your energy. And you may experience headaches or unexplained symptoms or pains or illness if that is going on. And like I mentioned before, we've got the earthbound spirits, so the disembodied spirit that will come in the form of ghosts. These are just human souls who have not made it to the light or off the earth plane. And they don't know they have died usually. They're normally full of fear, confused, and they may have been stuck for centuries. So they can also influence mood, thoughts, and behaviours, because what I've found generally is often they think they're you. They think that they are part of you. They think that your body is their body. So they're very confused about what's going on. So we just send them back to source, so that they can really go on and do what they need to do as a soul, rather than being stuck here out of body. What also is a really good thing is to check for portals in the home as well. So those entry points that are in the home, as well as those entry points that are in your auric field, they tend to be energetic gateways. Like I said, the jellyfish seems to be the one generally that will create that. Although there is some others that do that as well, but generally it's the jellyfish that tear into that space in our home, or our world, our individual space, our individual world, and our auric field. So that's all I want to share with you today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll be back with part 3.